What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be finally installing my Braum racing seats because, well, I chased down another UPS guy and I finally got my brackets, so I'm going to show you those right now. Looking so clean. So I'm not sure how long this install is going to take me, so I'm going to get straight into the work. I don't want to run out of sunlight, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox the brackets, get the seats out here, start mounting those guys up, throw it in the car. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and assemble the seats. I'm going to put the bracket on, the slider on, all that stuff, then take these seats out, throw them in. Sounds easier than it's probably going to be. A few quick tips if you guys are following this video as an instructional video on how to install them. Let me show you what I did to actually get these rails on the seat. This is exactly how they're positioned. Also, don't set your seat on grass because then you get all these things everywhere. Anyway, I use this hole and then that hole. Very top one, second to last one. This is how they look. And then it's kind of hard. I'm just tapping it with a... They are kind of hard to move, but you have to move them back and forth to actually get all 4 bolts in. But now that these rails are on, I'm going to throw the bracket on, then we're going to throw in the car. I knew I was going to have to run into at least one problem that was going to make me go to the hardware store, and that problem has finally arisen. So I'm basically doing a bunch of little things in between these clips that I'm definitely going to talk over and explain of how to actually install the seats, but I don't want to run into daylight because I want to get both these seats installed, done, because I want to take my car to school tomorrow and I want to show my friends because I told them I would get them done. Anyway, long story short, I'm heading to the hardware store right now because one thing that Braum didn't provide is a nut to put this seat belt back on, and I didn't think about it, and why they don't provide one is because normally when you get seats you get harnesses and harness bars, so your seat belt's eliminated at that point, right? So now I'm gonna go to the hardware store, just get 2 nuts for the actual buckle on the seat belt, so then I can put that on the seat and then we're basically good to go. So I'm gonna go as fast as I can, hardware store, and then we'll head back to my house, get these seats installed. And I just put one in, but I didn't show you guys. It's looking freaking awesome, super excited. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. The driver's side seat is now in. I'm trying to do the passenger side seat before I run out of light, so I'm just gonna go straight into it, try to get it done, crossing the fingers. Here's the driver's side though. Boom. Looking pretty dope. I wish I can go a little bit more in depth in all these shots, but super awkward. There's a bike over there. Anyway, basically I think I have about 25 to 30 minutes until it is dark outside. That's the only reason why there's not that many clips and I'm just going super fast through this. But this bag right here, when you get the seats, you get this bag, black bag, full of hardware. That's to get the sliders onto the bracket. So basically the rails attached to this bracket with all this stuff here. That's what it looks like. Put the nut in the washer on that side, put the stud through the bottom. It just works easier that way for me. Line it up on that middle hole, this middle hole. You're basically ready to go. Hopefully that made sense. If you guys didn't know, my uncle has an STI. Not kidding. Subaru's running the family. I honestly did not think I was going to be able to finish that. I've never been more in the zone. I was freaking sweating. Definitely started bleeding. But I finally got it finished. There's freaking tools and seats flew out of the car. Like, I was going in. But let's check out the final result. If you guys thought I was kidding, here's my uncle's STI, limited actually. Super, I'm not kidding. It's pretty dope and it sounds really good. I think it has the SPT exhaust and freaking big old brakes. I still haven't driven it. kind of disrespectful. Let's finish checking out these seats, and I'm gonna show you kind of how it fits and all that stuff right now. So of course I will be doing a more in-depth review once I actually drive the car, see how they feel, take it on some windy roads, stuff like that. But as far as how it fits in the car, for it being a universal seat, not exactly made for my car, fits really well. Check out the side. Here's the side fitting. The driver's side is a little closer. I assume some of the ergonomics on this side is a little bit different than this side, but still there's a little space. This thing fits snug, but it definitely fits. And then as far as the shoulder room, it's basically touching. There's just slight space, but it still works. And perfect for the seatbelt to come through. And it looks pretty dope when I'm vlogging in here. And as far as how low I'm sitting, I think this is way better than before. And also the one thing I was worried about was the passenger side going to be higher? And let's see from the outside and see if it is. Because before it was a little taller, but now it looks almost like the same height. You could see from this side here. Both of the tops of them are exactly the same. Super stoked on that. Now let's move along to the passenger side. This is the fit on this side. Here's the seat belt, bolts over here. Everything works well. You can access this thing to make it recline. Seat belt over here. And you still feel low and secure. And then Jordan's actually gonna come over and then we're gonna go for a little test drive and see what he thinks as well. But fits right there. Put the seatbelt on and see what we got going. Still pulls out like a normal. Everything fits pretty good. Pretty stoked. It is slightly closer on the passenger side, but it's not like it's denting the seat or anything. It's basically just touching slightly. I really want to know your guys' thoughts on the seats. I'm going to show you a little bit of the back as well to see what they look like. Okay, now it's kind of hard to get out. It's a little low. Here's what the back looks like. Right there, you can see a little blue at the bottom, pretty cool. And obviously the backs look dope. Let me see here. Sit in the back. Still definitely got some room. And your feet still go under the seat. And that looks freaking awesome. It looks so mean from the outside. So I legitimately finished right before it gets really dark. So I think it's going to be an end to this video. I want to hear your guys' opinion on what you think the seats look like. I could not be happier with how they look, how they feel. Really excited to drive it to school tomorrow. My drive to school is pretty windy, but a little back and forth, so I'm definitely going to test them out, see how they feel. And then also I'll be getting harnesses and a harness bar, so the experience is going to be upped again. But I'm super excited for this. I want to see, I know my car probably lost like 50 pounds just because it's like the leather seats with the super heavy brackets, with the heated seats, with all that sort of stuff. So I know those are super heavy and those ones are significantly lighter. So be interested to see if I feel a difference. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, a huge shout out to Braum for sending these guys out. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.